Hey, what is going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantom. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Sunday. Hope you're enjoying your Labor Day weekend. It's been a few days. Unfortunately, I told you guys last week that I was a little bit under the weather, and then all of a sudden my kids got a little bit under the weather, and it's just been kind of a disaster. So over the last couple days, I kept trying to get time to be able to record this and give you the Evolving Skies pull rate data video that I promised I would put out, and I couldn't find the time to record. So this is coming at you Sunday, which is a little bit later than what normally I would have liked to put it out. But at least it is here. It is going to be in your hands in just a second here. With that being said, I do want to just mention briefly my thoughts on Evolving Skies. First of all, I do think it's a whole lot of fun to open. I think it's a really cool set, and the alternate art rates from a pull rate aspect seem to be a lot better than what we have seen in the past from other sets, especially when it comes to Chilling Reign, which is that first set, that first kind of set that had a bunch of alternate arts in it. We've had sets before that had a few here and there that were sprinkled in. Chilling Reign was really the first time where we had just a ton of alternate arts that were thrown in, and then Evolving Skies, the pull rate seemed to be a little bit better. So much to the point that we had opened up all of the alternate arts, all of the alternate art VMAXs, which I was not anticipating at all. That's super cool. We opened up a lot more Chilling Reign than we did Evolving Skies. I think Evolving Skies, we only opened up a total of 54 boxes, as opposed to Chilling Reign, which was over 70 boxes. I think we did 72 boxes of Chilling Reign, and we still didn't pull all of the alternate arts in that set. We definitely didn't pull a master in that set. So Evolving Skies, we opened up a little bit less and still found a way to pull all of the alternate arts. Not all of the cards. We did not pull a master set, but when it comes to the whole idea behind pulling the alternate arts, it was really cool. A lot of fun to open, and I hope to be able to open up more again in the future. It's just right now the product is very, very expensive, and it's continuing to climb. Hopefully that second wave that we're supposed to be getting at the end of this month does come available. I know that there's been a lot of delays in the past. We talked about that delay that's coming with Chilling Reign. There's supposed to be wave 2 of Chilling Reign, wave 3 of Battle Styles. Those are pushed off now until the end of October, which is going to be after the anniversary set for Celebrations. Hopefully they can continue keeping up with Evolving Skies, because I know there's a lot of popularity when it comes to that set. As far as card quality goes, I was very, very disappointed with the card quality. There were white scuffs all over the place, all over the reverse hollows, all over the commons and uncommons. I saw a whole lot of issues with ultra rares being miscut, and just a whole lot of different problems with packs, whether some of them didn't have energy cards in it or some of them had multiple energy cards in it. I've seen people open up a lot of boxes which had less booster packs than 36. I've seen other people open up boxes where there were no codes whatsoever. Just a lot of errors, a lot of manufacturing errors when it came to this set, which is very, very unfortunate. I hope the quality check does get better very soon, because it's very difficult for a lot of people who do like getting their cards graded, like collecting cards for their binder, and they want those cards to be in, you know, basically immaculate pack fresh condition. And unfortunately right now pack fresh is really, you know, like a PSA 6. The card quality is just not there. So hopefully you see better card quality when it comes to wave 2, wave 3, and so on and so forth as they continue printing this set. I do think it'll be in market for quite some time. Just unfortunate that a lot of these cards weren't up to what we would typically hope for. With that being said, I'm going to go jump right into the data here and just kind of share my screen with you so you can take a look at what I'm looking at. I just opened up the Chilling Reign pull rate data sheet that I had, and then just kind of went over it with Evolving Skies numbers instead, and then changed the numbers. So we ended up opening up, I'm going to try and circle down, and I'll try and keep my ugly mug out of the picture as much as I can, so that way you can see what's going on. So we opened up a total of 1,944 packs, which is 54 boxes. The pull rates on Evolving Skies were ridiculously higher than what we saw with Chilling Reign, and this is our data. So this is just basically 1944 packs. That's not a whole lot. I mean, I know it sounds like a lot, but when it comes to trying to gather all this data, it's not quite what you would hope for. You would really want to get closer to that 5,000 pack, 10,000 pack. Then you can really start looking at these numbers as true values. 54 boxes, not anywhere near what we would typically like to open to stock the website with singles and things like that. But we did have very, very high hit rates. We had one box that was a complete dud. We only had 4 hits in that box. I showed that on camera. We had 3 regular arts and then 1 VMAX that came in that box. But we did have multiple boxes that had double-digit hits, 10. We had some boxes that had 11. We had a couple boxes, I think, that had 12 hits. I know 12 was the most that we received. Several boxes that had multiple VMAXs, 3 or even 4 in some cases. So even though the regular arts seem to be down a little bit, the overall average hits per box, Chilling Reign I think was right around 7.2, 7.3. The average hits per box is 7.85. So you're more than likely going to get 8 hits per box compared to what you would usually see with past sets where you would be closer to that 7 mark. We're just going to kind of go in order here with what we're looking at when it comes to regular arts. The regular arts, not a problem. Not really any anomalies or anything like that, except Volcarona. For some reason, we only pulled 4 regular art Volcarona out of all of the packs that we opened, which is much, much less than anything else. I don't think there's any reasoning behind it. It just so happened that that was just the luck of the draw, that Volcarona, we just did not open up that many. I don't expect this card to be short printed because of competitive play. I don't expect this card to be short printed because of crazy high demand or anything like that. We just only opened up 4, which is a rate of 1 out of every 486 packs. The card that we opened up the most was Noivern V, which we opened up 13. I believe Umbreon V and Rayquaza V are the 2 regular art Vs that you want to open up the most. Like I said, there were many boxes that we opened up where there were only 2 or 3 regular arts, which is a lot different. There is a huge amount of hits in this set. There's so many ultra rares that are out there, so not having as many regular arts as high as a pull rate as you would with like VMAXs and full arts and things like that is okay. Obviously, you want to pull those higher rarity cards and things like that. But I was very surprised to see only 4 Volcarona that were pulled, which is 1 out of every 486 packs. For the rest of them, it's anywhere between, every 175 to 275 or so packs that you're going to pull each ultra rare. And multiple times we pulled, like I said, Noivern was the most, and then Espeon V, Sylveon V, and Gyarados V, we pulled 12 of each of those. Moving on to the VMAXs, this data I went over a little bit in the last video that I recorded. There is some anomalies in this one, which is very, very surprising to me. This is where my mind starts really kind of running all over the place. Are we pulling less of these VMAXs because this is such a competitive card, because this is such a fan favorite card, so these are less printed than what the other VMAXs would be printed? Because there are a lot of VMAXs in this set compared to what we've seen in the past. And if you look at Trevenant VMAX, Flareon VMAX, Gyarados VMAX, 10, 10, and 12 pulls, some of those are going to be like what you see with a lot of these regular art Vs here. Those are pretty high pull rates. Jolteon VMAX, 1 out of every 177 packs. Sylveon VMAX, 1 out of every 194 packs. Duraludon VMAX, 1 out of 177 packs. But then when you look at these high tier competitive cards like Glaceon, like Umbreon, and like Rayquaza, where we only ended up pulling 2 of each VMAXs, those are huge, huge outliers. And those are anomalies to me that don't make a whole lot of sense. So either it is just like that Volcarona incident where we just ended up pulling a lot of boxes where we didn't get, Umbreon, Glaceon, and Rayquaza, or these were printed less. I don't know which one it is. Part of me still believes in the conspiracy theory that some pull rates are better in Elite Trainer boxes or 3-pack blisters or whatever the case may be, where you're more than likely to get some of these cards as opposed to opening up booster boxes. I'm sure that's not the case, but it really starts kind of playing with your mind when you start opening up mass amounts of booster packs and you see some of these low pull rates on some of the higher competitive cards, like Rayquaza, like Umbreon, and like Glaceon. Those are, in my opinion, probably the 3 best playable cards when it comes to VMAXs in a set, and we only pulled 2 of each of those out of 54 total boxes, which is quite a bit considering the fact that we were getting anywhere between 2 and 3, in some cases 4 VMAXs in some boxes. To be only getting 2 Rayquaza, 2 Umbreon, and 2 Glaceon is kind of weird to me. Moving over to the full arts, there were 4 full arts that we did not pull at all. Gyarados V, Vaporeon V, Glaceon V, and Arctovish V, and these are not alternate arts. These are just straight full arts. The one that we pulled the most of is Dracozold V, which we pulled 5 of, as you can see right there. So 1 out of every 388.8 packs. For the most part, we pulled multiples of every single one, except for those 4 outliers. Like I said, Gyarados, Vaporeon, Glaceon, and Arctovish, we did not pull any of them. But for the most part, the pull rates on full arts have gone down, what it seems like, quite a bit over several years now. We're only getting one maybe per box, and we'll look at those numbers in just a minute here, but not too great numbers when it comes to full arts. Like I said, a lot of the alternate arts, we did pull all of those, but not all of the full arts, so we're missing 4 of them altogether, which is unfortunate. When it comes to full art trainers, a whole lot, or not a whole lot of full art trainers in this set. You only have a total of 5, whereas if you looked at the set list of Chilling Reign, there was quite a few of them. And the amount of pulls of full art trainers, you can tell there's not that many in here because you don't pull them a whole lot. We pulled 2 Aroma Lady, 3 Copycat, 4 Gordy, only 1 Raihan, and 4 Zinnia's Resolve. So that Raihan 1,944. Raihan is probably the most playable out of all of them. There's a whole lot of different consistency thoughts when it comes to Raihan. A lot of people really like it. Some people think that it's not going to be that great, but it doesn't surprise me that that's the one that we pulled the least amount of, with only 1 of them. So one out of every 1,944 packs. But for the most part, we did pull multiple copies of each one, with Zinnia's Resolve and Gordy being the ones that we pulled the most, 1 out of every 486 packs. Alternate art V. So these are not the secret alternate arts. These are just the regular alternate arts. Leafeon V, we pulled 2. Glaceon V, we pulled 3. Espeon V, 1. Golurk V, we pulled 2. Sylveon V, we pulled 3. Medicham V, we pulled 3. Umbreon V, we pulled 1. Dragonite V, we pulled 1. Rayquaza V, we pulled 2. Noivern V, we pulled 2. And Duraludon V, we pulled 1. So pretty much, I would say 1 out of every... if you look at, I mean, we'll go over the numbers here in a second when it comes to pull rates for alternate art Vs, but we pulled multiple copies of a lot of different ones, and it wasn't like we've talked about anomalies already. There wasn't really any anomalies in this. We pulled 1 of some, we pulled 2 of some, we pulled 3 of some, but we didn't pull like any crazy amount. Like we did have 4 Umbreon VMAX alternate arts, which we'll go over later. That's a little bit weird, but when it comes to the alternate arts, very, very consistent as far as the numbers go, and pretty cool that you can start pulling these alternate arts. It seems like 1 out of every couple boxes or so. When it comes to the rainbow rares, there were 3 that we did not pull. Gyarados VMAX, Glaceon VMAX, and Rayquaza VMAX are the 3 we did not get a single copy of. Leafeon VMAX we pulled 3 of. The Rainbow Rare Trainers actually were the ones that we pulled the most of. So Aroma Lady, we pulled 5. Those seem to be more popular than the full art counterparts, which you can start seeing if you start looking on some of these websites and you look on TCG Player out there. A lot of times the full art trainer is worth more than the Rainbow Rare variant, which is kind of interesting. And then Copycat, we pulled 6 of them off, which is 1 out of every 324 packs. So I'm going to try and leave that there just so you can kind of glance at it here so my picture is not in the way. But Leafeon VMAX, we pulled 3 of. Dracozolt VMAX we pulled 2 of. Lycanroc and Umbreon we pulled 2 of. And then Duraludon we pulled 2 of. 1 of every other one except Gyarados, Glaceon, and Rayquaza, which we pulled none of. We had a lot worse luck when Chilling Reign was open for us. Did not pull Rainbow Rares nearly as well as we did in this set, so pretty cool there. When we go to the alternate art secrets, again, we pulled all of the alternate arts. So we pulled 2 Leafeon VMAXs, 1 Glaceon VMAX, 2 Sylveon VMAX, 4 Umbreon VMAX, which was very interesting, 1 Rayquaza VMAX, and 1 Duraludon VMAX. So you can see the pull rates out of all of those there. The only gold Pokemon we did not pull was Frostlass, and we only ended up pulling 2 gold Pokemon total out of all 54 boxes. So you're looking at like 1 out of every 27 boxes, which is a pretty insane amount that you have to go through in order to get a gold Pokemon. Frostlass we pulled none, Inteleon we pulled 1, and Cresselia we pulled 1. Then finally our gold items, we pulled everything except for the Lightning Energy. That was the only one that we did not get. Not a whole lot of anomalies when it comes to this as well. Everything was 1, 2, or 3 except for Turffield Stadium, which we pulled 4 of. 1 Boost Shake, 3 Crystal Cave, 2 Full Face Guard, 2 Stormy Mountains, 1 Toy Catcher, 4 Turffield Stadium, 1 Darkness Energy, and 3 Metal Energy. So there's your pull rates all over the side over here. I'm just going to try and move that down a little bit so you can take a look. Very, very cool that we pulled just about everything except for that 1 Lightning Energy. So 2 gold things altogether that we didn't pull, the Frostlass and the Lightning Energy, unfortunately. But overall, to go through only 54 boxes, and again, I know I'm saying only 54 boxes, like that's still a lot. It's a lot. I get it. But when you look at some of these websites that open up probably well over 100 booster boxes, I've seen other people open up thousands of packs and not pull a master set. I think that these pull rates that we had were really, really good. Unfortunately, I would actually rather see a little bit worse of pull rates and more attention be given to the card quality, because I do think that when it comes to the longevity of the game, you do want your card quality to be much, much better than what we've seen, especially over the last few sets. And as we go into Celebrations, which are our anniversary set that comes out next month, you definitely want the card quality to be there. So 1,944 total packs opened, 54 boxes, 7.85 hits per box. Average regular arts was just above 3, so nothing crazy, which is very, very surprising when you consider how many pulls we had per box at 7.85 to only have 3.24 regular arts. That meant that your cards that weren't regular arts were actually more plentiful than what we've seen in the past. Average VMAXs per box over 2. So we had, I think, Chilling Reign where it was under 2, and now you have this set here, Evolving Skies, where it's over 2. Like I said, there were sets where we opened up 3, or there were boxes where we opened up 3, and even a couple boxes where we opened up 4. That's 1 out of every 17 packs. Average full arts per box, still under 1 per box. You're looking at 0.833, so 1 out of every 43 packs you get a full art. Alternate arts was actually average alternate arts per box. So you get 1 out of every 3 boxes, it looks like. 2.5 boxes or so. So 92 packs it takes to get an alternate art, or 0.38888 per box. Average full art trainers, this is our second to lowest number, third to lowest number. Only 1 out of every 4 boxes roughly. So 139 packs it takes to get a full art trainer, which is crazy. Average secret rares per box, just over 1. Now these secret rares are all looped together. It could be a secret rare VMAX, it could be a gold Pokemon, it could be a gold item, it could be a rainbow rare. So 1.074. It's not uncommon to get no secret rares per box. And it's not uncommon to get 2 secret rares per box. It just depends on the box, I guess. There were boxes where we had nothing, but just above 1 per box at 1.07. Average rainbows per box, if we want to break it down further, just over 1 for every 2 boxes. So 0.51 per box, or 1 out of every 69 packs. Average secret item per box, 1 for every 3 boxes roughly. 1 out of every 114 packs, or 0.314 per box. Average secret rare Pokemon, this is where you start seeing it really bad. So 0.037 per box. So 1 out of every 972 packs, you get a secret rare Pokemon, which is crazy. I know there's only three options between that Frostlass and Teleon, and what was the other one? Cresselia, but I mean, not great. And then, that's not even right, because it's 1 out of every 1,944. Oh, that's crazy. Anyways, average oh no, that is right. Okay. Average secret alternate art per box, 0.203. So that would be these right here, the evolutions, and then the Rayquaza, the Duraludon. Basically, you know, the mascots for the set. 0.2037 per box, or at 1 out of every 176.72 packs, which is crazy. So while some of these numbers right here, like these secret Pokemon, secret alternate art, full art trainers, some of those numbers obviously aren't where you want them to be, but they're not terrible, and more in line with what you would expect. Some of these other numbers are much, much higher than what we would typically see. 7.85 hits per box is really, really good. Above 2 for your average VMAX per box is really, really cool. Secret rares, you're above 1 per box, and that secret rare, like I said, could be a rainbow rare, could be a gold card, whatever the case may be. Overall, it does seem like Evolving Skies definitely does put a lot of really good hits in the boxes. Now, you can see that, you know, you've looked over, whether it be a YouTube video or whether you watch somebody streaming, whatever the case may be, and it seems like a lot of people are getting really good boxes, and they are. There are really bad boxes out there also. So we'll see how this set plays out for longevity. It seems like right now, so far, with the set being out for over a week now, the longevity that it has is actually quite surprising. Some of these cards are going up in price. Noivern alternate art, Umbreon VMAX alternate art, Rayquaza VMAX has started to stabilize a little bit. So the prices are hanging on a little bit better than what I thought they would be. I also thought the booster box price would start really gradually climbing. And while it's not great, it's still around $160, $165 per box. It's much better than what I thought it was going to be at this time, considering the fact that we don't have another wave now coming out until Wave 2, which is supposed to be the end of September. And with all of the hype that has been around the set, hopefully people are getting products still at a decent price, and that it's still out there available in stores and people are finding it. So this is the information. I love being able to provide this. I love looking at the data. I love analyzing all this stuff. It's really, really cool to me and interesting, especially as you track it, you know, throughout so many different sets, you know, going all the way back to evolutions and Fates Collide, Steam Siege, sets like that, and kind of looking over my notes and being like, holy cow, this is how sets used to be. You used to only get, 5 hits per box or 6 hits per box at the most, and now we're up almost 2 full ultra rares per box. It's really cool to see all the different details and analysis and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. I really, really appreciate all the support you guys give me. Please make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, because it goes a long way for the algorithm. Thank you so much for everything. Most importantly, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And guys, until next time, I'll see you soon. Peace.